Good evening. The following is a radio play produced by the people at WMNB-LP and North Berkshire Community Television. Comet 31 Atlas is an interstellar comet that has entered our solar system and is currently being studied by astronomers. It's notable for its high velocity, its unusual chemical composition, and its potential age, which may be older than that of our solar system. Here's a fictionalized tale of Northern Berkshire in The Tale of the Comet.
I'm all dressed up with nowhere to go, walking with a dead man over my shoulder. I'm all dressed up with nowhere to go, walking with a dead man over my shoulder.
And that was Oingo Boingo, A Dead Man's Party. And this is Ned Driscoll on WMNB-LP 107.1 on your FM dial. Our regular Saturday night show, we're going to be going to the McCann football game partway through the show, where Rick Bua and Tim Morey will be bringing you all the action. Until then, we'll be bringing you the music. And here's Blue Oyster Cult.
All our times have come here, but now they're gone. Seasons don't fear the reaper.
And this is Ned Driscoll on WMNB-LP 107.1 on your FM dial. We're going out now to Rick Bua, our sportscaster, at the field at McCann Tech.
Smith Folk from the Tri-County League comes into this game with a record of 2-4, defeating Ludlow 36-6 and Belchertown 26-14. 3 of their losses were very competitive games, so the Vikings easily at this point of the season could be at 500 or better coming into tonight's contest. The Hornets, also from the Tri-County League, are still searching for their first win at 0-4, but showed positive signs in a 35-24 loss to Maher Regional on the road on September 19th. McCann will conclude their season next Saturday on November 1st as they host Belchertown. One positive for McCann is the number of players that came out for football this past August. At the beginning of the season, they carried around 40 players with only around, say, a quarter of them experienced seniors. So the future looks bright as many of the younger kids gain experience at the varsity level. But you know what makes McCann football extra special are the lights that were installed here a few years ago. Of course, it was done by the students and donated by Williams College. Friday night football has been very popular, as you all know, in the Berkshires for many years, going back to actually the late 1960s, starting at Wakota Park in Pittsfield. Currently, just about all the Berkshire County schools that have football programs, such as Lee, Monument Mountain, Pittsfield, and Taconic, who, by the way, both play at BCC, at Wakota and Hoosick Valley when the Hurricanes choose to play at Rumford Field, all have lights for night football. You know, attending a Friday night football game is a great way to end your work week and also frees up time on a Saturday to work around the house or simply relax with the family. But we do have a perfect night for football here in North Adams. The skies are clear with what appears to be a full moon just above us. The temperature is in the mid-50s. We've got a very large crowd here tonight to support their local school. The Hornet cheerleaders are warming up down on the field just to our right. So don't go away. We'll be right back here on Channel 1302 and on WMNB-LP 107.1. We'll be back for the start of tonight's game in a few moments.
Thank you, Rick, and the rest of our staff at WMNB to be bringing you this high school football game. Until kickoff time, we're back to some more rock and roll music.
It's the time of the season when love runs high. In this time, give it to me easy and let me try with pleasured hands to take you in the sun to promised lands, to show you everyone. It's the time of the season for loving. What's your name? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? He rich. Is he rich like me? Has he take us anytime to show you what you need to live? Tell it to me slowly. Tell you why I really want to know. It's the time of the season for loving. What's your name? What's your name? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? He rich. Is he rich like me? Has he taken anytime to show you what you need to live? Tell it to me slowly. Tell you why I really want to know. It's the time of the season for loving.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin here from our newsroom at WMNB-LP.
Good afternoon. This is Ann LaBarbera with CNN, NBC, NNWLSD reporting from Earth. Earth is passing through a radioactive belt, and zombies are rising up. That's right, you heard me. I said zombies. They're coming from all over the world. Finland, Nova Scotia, even England. Luckily, we have some information coming in from an eminent scientist very soon. Stay tuned with me, Ann LaBarbera. I'm here with the eminent scientist, Dr. Sulaiman, and he is going to explain to us, so we will not be in sheer and abject terror, what's happening with this radiation band and the asteroid.
Yeah, it's important. The radiation comes from a meteorite which is passing through the atmosphere, and you see the meteorite has on it a life form which is very small. What is the smallest thing you can think of?
Small, gummy bear.
A what?
A gummy bear?
Oh yeah, okay. That's not that small. That's pretty small. But the life forms here, they're sort of small. They're like maybe the size of 10, 20 gummy bears all clumped together. And they look just like that. But don't mind that. Point is, these weird gummy bear life forms on the meteorites, they live for millions and millions of years. We're like a big nothing to them. And so they exist on a whole different time scale, and in order to stay alive for that long, they regenerate themselves through this energy field they create. But energy field is radioactive.
That's scary.
Yeah, it's radioactive. And that's why they say, if you don't keep the radioactive, you don't know where the zombies are. And so this radioactive field is causing regeneration of tissue, of flesh, decaying necrotic flesh, and any areas within this radioactive band become hotspots where zombies may rise and attack occasionally the populace. It's a problem. I mean, not for me, I'm not there, but it's a problem.
Attack the populace sounds like a big problem, and I'm part of the populace, so I have to keep up on this, Doctor. So this sounds very
yeah, it's problematic for the populace. It's an unpopular populace. But we have to, we do science here. We don't just make stuff up. That's like they making stuff up like they do on the news with their foxen and fraxen. But we with science, we bring you the fact, and the fact is this band of radiation from the meteorite will cause regeneration, could be a problem for some people, but importantly, not me.
We trust science, and the Earth is round, and thank you I'm glad you're not there, you're safe. But the populace could be in imminent danger, and thank you from our eminent scientist, Dr.
Thank you. Eminent scientist, no imminent danger.
Excellent. Thank you for the reassurance. Yep. This is Ann LaBarbera signing off for the populace.
This is Ned Driscoll in the WMNB newsroom. We'll stay on top of this. But before that, we're back to more music.
Don't go
And that was Creedence Clearwater Revival. And this is Ned Driscoll on Saturday night. We're going to stay on top of that zombie story for you in our newsroom. In the meantime, we'll play a little bit more music until it's time to go out to the McCann Tech football game.
Saw a werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand, walking through the streets of Soho in the rain. He was looking for the place called Lee Ho Fooks, gonna get a big dish of beef chow mein. Ahoo, werewolves of London. Ahoo. Howling around your kitchen door. You better not let him in. Little old lady got mutilated late last night. Werewolves of London again. Ahoo, werewolves of London. Hairy-handed gent who ran amok in Kent. Lately he's been overheard in Mayfair. You better stay away from him. He'll rip your lungs out, Jim. I'd like to meet his tailor. Ahoo, werewolves of London. Ahoo. Well, I saw Lon Chaney walking with the Queen, doing the werewolves of London. I saw Lon Chaney Jr. walking with the Queen, doing the werewolves of London. I saw a werewolf drinking a pina colada at Trader Vic's. His hair was perfect. Werewolves of London. Draw blood. Werewolves of London.
And that was Warren Zevon, and this is Ned Driscoll on WMNB-LP. We're going to switch over to McCann's for the kickoff of the football game with Rick and Tim. And we're going to stay in our newsroom and stay on top of any information we hear about the zombies or the Comet.
Welcome back, everybody, to McCann Tech. As we are just getting ready for tonight's kickoff, the captains for each school are out at midfield with the referees for the coin flip. I'm Rick Bua, Tim Morey, and Peter Gentile here on Channel 1302, Northern Berkshire Community Television, and a special treat, as I mentioned earlier, for our listeners on WMNB-LP 107.1 as the Hornets prepare to battle Smith Vocational. You know, I can't help but wonder why the lights are at McCann are just flickering on and off, yet it's much brighter now than it was when the lights were totally on. And now they're off totally, but looking to my right, there seems to be a very bright blue blinding light similar to, St. Elmo's Fire, just to our north, somewhere, I guess around the West Shaft Road area in the vicinity of Southview Cemetery. What the heck is going on here? All the bleachers are starting to empty out, including the entire student body, the coaches, the players, cheerleaders, the referees. They're all attempting to head, it seems to be in the direction of the school for a possible safer area. I don't understand what's happening. Everyone here at McCann is frantically running for their lives for the football field, screaming in fear. From our broadcast table just north of the bleachers, we can see a very slow-moving zombie-like creatures, several of them walking with their hands in front of them, invading the north parking lot as well as the north end of the football field. I don't know what else to say. The more we can see these slow-moving creatures, the more escaping fans are literally disappearing in thin air as if they were being devoured by these zombies. I don't know what else to call them. I have no idea what we're currently witnessing here. It's like we're in the middle of a nightmare, for goodness sake. Ladies and gentlemen, to me, this does not seem to be a Halloween prank. It's totally something out of a science fiction novel. You know, I've been broadcasting high school sports here in Northern Berkshire for over 16 years, and I've lived here my entire life. I have never, ever witnessed anything like this. The only thing that we can do, guys, is get out of here and drop our headsets and climb up the hill in back of us and hoping that the North Adams EMS or the police or the fire department or someone can assist in this undescribable and unimaginable series of
Ed, bad news. We lost the signal to Rick. I'm really hoping the zombies didn't get him.
Okay, Matt, this is Ned Driscoll on WMNB. I'm back in our newsroom checking to see if there's any bulletins about what's going on either here in the city or nationally. In the meantime, we'll go back to some more music.
All down the street, they're standing in line with white lipstick and one thing on their mind. Hey, little freak with the lunch pail purse, underneath the paint, you're just a little girl dancing at the zombie zoo. Dancing at the zombie zoo. Painted in a corner, and all you wanna do is dance down at the zombie zoo. Cute little dropout, how come you back a ride? Is your mother in a clinic? Is your father got no job? Sometimes you're so impulsive, you shaved off all your hair. You look like Boris Karloff, and you don't even care. You're dancing at the zombie zoo. Dancing at the zombie zoo. Painted in a corner, and all you wanna do is dance down at the zombie zoo. She disappears at sunrise, I wonder where she goes until the night comes falling down again. You show up with your friends, half alive, dancing at the zombie zoo. Dancing at the zombie zoo. Well, you can make a big impression or go through life unseen. You might wind up restricted and over 17. It's so hard to be careful, so easy to be led. Somewhere beyond the pavement, you'll find the living dead. Dancing at the zombie zoo. Dancing at the zombie zoo. Painted in a corner, and all she wants to do is dance down at the zombie zoo. She disappears at sunrise, I don't know where she goes until the night comes falling down again. She shows up with her friends, half alive, dancing at the zombie zoo. Dancing at the zombie zoo. Painted in a corner, and all you wanna do is dance down at the zombie zoo. Yeah, dance down at the zombie zoo. Yeah, get down at the zombie zoo.
Well, this is Ned Driscoll back in the newsroom at WMNB, and we have a report from our Adams reporter.
This is Michael Anthony reporting from Adams for NBCTC and WMNB-LP. I'm here at the Old Stone Mill right on Route 8, and it is a scene out of an apocalyptic nightmare. Zombies roaming down the street, coming down from Bellevue Cemetery, presumably, rising out of their graves, coming down Bellevue Ave, down Leonard Street, flesh falling from their bones as they lumber and moan and make horrific sounds coming towards the town. They're hitting Route 8. Guns don't work. They don't stop these lumbering, horrific zombies. The police are using clubs and fire. They're beating them and burning them just to get them to stay back behind the cordon they have at the end of Leonard Street as it meets Route 8. This is all from with an assist from Adams Police, the State Police Barracks up on Route 8, the Cheshire and Clarksburg Police Forces, all coming to help, along with North Adams too, to keep these zombies at bay. I don't know how long they'll be able to do it, but we will be here as long as we can, as long as the police allow us to. Oh my God, there's a horrible, horrible scene in front of me right now. Zombie just tried to pass the cordon and had to be stopped by 2 police officers, and it's on fire, and it's disintegrating right before my eyes. You folks wouldn't believe this. If I wasn't here to see it, I wouldn't believe it myself. Again, we'll be here as long as we can, reporting for WMNB-LP and all right, reporting from Adams for. We'll be here as long as we can, as long as the police allow us. Again, reporting, Michael Anthony from Adams.
Thank you, Michael. This is Ned Driscoll back in the studio at WMNB-LP, and we're going to get back to a little bit more music. We're going to ask people, as the mayor's instructions, please shelter in place. And please try to remain calm. We're going to get back to you with more information after this musical interlude.
I can't seem to face up to the facts. I'm tense and nervous and I can't relax. I can't sleep 'cause my bed's on fire. Don't touch me, I'm a real live wire. Psycho killer, qu'est-ce que c'est? Fa 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 fa. Better run, 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 run away. Oh, psycho killer, qu'est-ce que c'est? Fa 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 fa. Better run, 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 run.
And this is Ned Driscoll in our newsroom, and we have some information coming out of our Washington Bureau, a statement from the White House.
This is Donald J. Trump speaking live from my beautiful, very secure bunker. The whole world is listening, and you should, because what I'm about to tell you is we are facing zombies. Not a few, thousands, maybe millions. They're everywhere. I just looked out a tiny bunker window and saw one chewing on a Tesla. Total disgrace. The fake news won't tell you this, but I've been training quietly for a long time. I know Kung Fu, very powerful Kung Fu. People said I couldn't do it, but I studied all the greats, Bruce Lee, The Matrix, everything. I can kick a zombie so fast it won't even know what happened. Tremendous power, the best kicks, the strongest punches. Nobody does it better. But this is bigger than Kung Fu. This is about leadership. Sleepy Joe, probably hiding in a basement eating ice cream while zombies take over Washington. But me? I'm in my bunker, broadcasting, ready to lead, ready to fight. I'm telling you, I can take on 10, maybe 20 zombies at once with my bare hands. The crowds would cheer. It would be beautiful. But we need unity. We need action.
This is Ned Driscoll of WMNB-LP, and I'm down here on South Church Street near Morrison, Berkshire, where the police have set up a bulwark. The zombies apparently won't cross the brook, the tunnel brook, so the police have set up a blockade at the bridge on South Church Street that crosses the tunnel brook. This is as far as they're going to let me go, but I see some kids running in this direction. Reporter Ned Driscoll, I'm on the scene on Street. I have a survivor of the zombie attack at McCann School. What was it like, little girl?
Well, technically I was at cheer, and then we just heard a big, huge crash in the cheer stadium. And then we checked. There was tons of zombies putting their hands up saying, brains, brains. We went on the exit side, and then...
So you girls ran away from them?
Yes.
Did they move very fast?
No, they were just moving really slow, but we ran as fast as we can until one of my friends tripped, and then all the zombies went on top of her and started eating.
Oh my goodness. Maybe we don't want to hear anymore. Thank you very much.
We fight the zombies together. I'll do Kung Fu, you do your own powerful traditions, wrestling bears, drinking vodka, whatever works, and together we win. After we win, we rebuild a zombie-free world. Maybe even a Trump Tower rising right in the middle of a rebuilt Capitol, gold, shining, beautiful. People will say, how did humanity survive? And the answer will be simple. Trump knew Kung Fu, and the world stood behind him. History books will call it the greatest comeback ever. Call your leaders, call your people. Time is running out. The zombies move fast, but I move faster. Especially with Kung Fu. Believe me.
This is Ned Driscoll in our newsroom at WMNB-LP, and here's what we know so far. The zombies are averse to water and will not cross a brook or a stream, and they can be destroyed by being sprayed with water. The second thing is, momentarily, the Earth will pass out of the band of radiation, and at that point, the effectiveness of the zombies will be gone, and they will simply crumble to nothing. I'm taking you to our Adams reporter right now.
This is Michael Anthony reporting from Adams for NBCTC and WMNB-LP. I'm here on North Summer Street and heading towards North Adams. We've learned a lot since my first report. Scientists have found out that zombies will dissolve as they pass out of the radiation belt. They actually turn to dust. Also, they are highly adverse to water. Water will destroy them. It will kill them. Although how you can kill something that's already dead just boggles my imagination. So, as I'm going down North Summer Street, people are sitting out on their porches, holding garden hoses, spraying these zombies as they come up and destroying them, protecting their homes and protecting their lives and keeping them at bay. Earlier, we ran into Forest Services who are also spraying water up and down the streets to keep the zombies away. We found out that they have Rick, Tim, and Peter. They're safe. They've been rescued from McCann. We will be here all night with further reports as the zombie. We will be here all night with further reports as this zombie apocalypse. We will continue to be here all night with updates for you as this zombie apocalypse finally seems to be coming to an end. Again, Michael Anthony, reporting from Adams for NBCTC and WMNB-LP. Back to you.
So the Earth has moved out of the asteroid belt. The radiation is no longer affecting what's happening here on our planet, and the zombies are dissolving to dust. This has been a radio play produced by WMNB-LP and Northern Berkshire Community Television. Thank you very much for listening. This show would not be possible without the assistance of actors Seth Brown and Barbie Cardillo. Board members for the NBCC-TV that participated and did a marvelous job were Tony Dunn and Rick Bua. It could not have happened without the technical assistance of Matt Tucker and Steve Burgoon, and the whole radio station wouldn't run without Bill and Nicole. So I want to thank all those people for helping me and for being part of this. It was a lot of fun, and it points up what community radio and TV can be. A place where people can get together and have fun and maybe produce something that's a classic, or maybe produce something like we did tonight. But we had a lot of fun doing it. We're going to finish this show with music for the rest of the night. This is WMNB-LP 107.1 on your FM dial, Northern Berkshire's community radio, serving Adams, North Adams, Clarksburg, Florida, Cheshire, and Williamstown.
midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize your neighborhood. And whosoever shall be found without the soul for getting down must stand and face the hounds of hell and rot inside a corpse's shell.
I'm gonna do it tonight.
Stench is in the air, the funk of 40,000 years, and grisly ghouls from every tomb are closing in to seal your doom. And though you fight to stay alive, your body starts to shiver, for no mere mortal can resist the evil of the thriller.
People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets are uneven when you're down. When you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. Alright, yeah.
This is Ned Driscoll on WMNB, rock and roll on Saturday night. During the early 1970s, progressive rock was changing. Many of the songs were between 2.5 and 4 minutes so that they would fit into the AM/FM format. Jethro Tull came up with an album, Thick as a Brick, which you have to listen to the entire album. That doesn't happen very often on radio, but here on community radio you can. So ladies and gentlemen, here it is, Thick as a Brick.
Really don't mind if you sit this one out. My words but a whisper, your deafness a shout. I may make you feel that I can't make you think. Your sperm's in the gutter, your love's in the sink. So you ride yourselves over the fields and you make all your animal deals, and your wise men don't know how it feels to be thick as a brick. and castle virtues are all swept away. In the tidal destruction, the moral malaise. The elastic retreat rings the close of play. As the last wave uncovers the newfangled way. But your new shoes are worn at the heels, and your suntans rapidly feel, and your wise men don't know how it feels to be thick as a brick. And the love that I feel is so far away. I'm a bad dream that I just had today. And you shake your head. You said it's a shame. Spin me back down the years and the days of my youth. Draw the lace and black curtains and shut out the whole truth. Spin me down the long ages, let them sing the song. casting shadows on the water as the sun plays on the infantry returning from the sea. The doer and the thinker, no allowance for the other, as the failing light illuminates the mercenary's creed. The home fire burning, the kettle almost boiling, but the master of the house is far away. The horse he is stamping, their warm breath clouding in the sharp and frosty morning of the day. And the poet lifts his pen while the soldier sheathes his sword. And the youngest of the family is moving with authority, building castles by the sea. He dares the tardy tide to watch them all aside. quietly grazing at the grass down by the river, where the swelling mountain water moves onward to the sea. The builder of the castles renews the age-old purpose and contemplates the milking girl whose offer is his need. The young men of the household have all gone into service and are not to be expected for a year. The innocent young master, thoughts moving ever faster, has formed a plan to change the man he sees. And the poet sheets his pen Do you wanna be here? And your real self sing a song. Do you wanna free here? No wonder hell you get up steam. And the world will send you we are free. you smile at everyone. You meet the stares, you're unaware that your doings aren't done. And you laugh most ruthlessly as you tell us what not to do. But how are we supposed to see where we should run?
I see you shuffle in the courtroom with your rings upon your fingers and your downy little sideys and your silver buckle shoes. Laying at the hard case, you follow the example of the comic paper idol who lets you bend the rules. Super crooks and show us all the way. Well, make your will and testament. I want you to join your local government. Well, like Superman for president, let Robin save the day. You put your bet on number one and it comes off every time. The other kids have fall back down and they put you first in line. Just how big you are, and you take your place in a wiser world, a bigger moon to come.
circles of morning wonder, I take my place with the Lord of the Hills, and the blue-eyed soldiers stand slightly discolored in neat little rows sporting canvas frills. With the jock straps pinching, they slouch to attention whilst queuing for sarnies at the office canteen, singing "How was your granny?" and the good old Ernie coughed up a tenner on a premium on wing. you to pick up your dead, as the sins of the fathers are fed with the blood of the fools and the thoughts of the wise, and from the pen under your bed. Well, let me make you a present of song, as the wise man breaks wind and is gone, while the fool with the hourglass is cooking his goose and the nursery rhyme winds along. Castles, kindly state the time of the year, and join your voices in the hellish chorus, mark the precise nature of your fear. See the summer lightning cast its bolts upon you, and the hour of judgment draweth near. Would you be the fool stoop in the suit of armor of the wiser man who rushes clear? So you ride yourselves over the fields, and you make all your animal deals, and your wise men don't know how it feels to be thick.
And that was Jethro Tull's Thick as a Brick, the entire album, which you don't hear oftentimes on radio. This is Ned Driscoll, It's WMNB-LP 107.1 on your FM dial, Northern Berkshire's community radio. Sticking in that progressive rock vein, we've got a couple here. Here starts with the Moody Blues.
Nights in white satin, never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never meaning to send. Beauty I'd always missed with these eyes before. Just what the truth is, I can't say anymore, 'cause I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, I love you. Gazing at people, some hand in hand, just what I'm going through, they can understand. Some try to tell me thoughts they cannot defend. Just what you want to be, you will be in the end. And I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, I love you. Nights in white satin, never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never meaning to send. Beauty I've always missed with these eyes before. Just what the truth is, I can't say anymore, 'cause I love you.
Breathe deep the gathering gloom. Watch lights fade from every room. Bedsitter people look back and lament. Another day's useless energies spent. Impassioned lovers wrestle as one. Lonely man cries for love and has none. New mother picks up and settles her son. Senior citizens wish they were young. Cold-hearted orb that rules the night removes the colors from our sight. Red is grey and yellow white, but we decide which is right and which is an illusion.
I get so lost sometimes. Days pass and this emptiness fills my heart. When I want to run away, I drive off in my car. But whichever I come back to the place you are. All my instincts, they return. The grand facade so soon will burn. Without a noise, without my pride, I reach out from the inside. In your eyes, the light, the heat, I am complete. See the doorway, the thousand churches, the resolution of all the fruitless searches. Oh, I see the light and the heat. Oh, I wanna be that complete. I wanna touch the light, the heat I see in your eyes. Love, I don't like to see so much pain, so much wasted, and this moment keeps slipping away. I get so tired working so hard for our survival. I look to the time with you to keep me awake and alive. And all my instincts, they return. And the grand facade so soon will burn. Without a noise, without my pride, I reach out from the inside. resolution of all the fruitless searches. Oh, I see the light and the heat. Oh, I wanna be that complete. I wanna touch the light, the heat I see in your eyes. In your eyes. In your eyes. In your eyes.
And that was Peter Gabriel in that progressive rock vein, and this is Ned Driscoll on WMNB-LP 107.1 on your FM dial. We had some fun tonight. We had a Halloween play. We played a whole album. Unfortunately, this Saturday night show has come to an end. I always play the last show for my darling Jean. Jean, I love you, and you still turn me on.
You wanna be an angel, you wanna be a star, you wanna play some magic on my guitar. You wanna be a poet, you wanna be my string. You could be anything. Do you wanna be the lover of another? Undercover, you could even be the man on the moon. Do you wanna be the player? Do you wanna be the string? Let me tell you something. It just don't mean a thing. You see, it really doesn't matter when you're buried in disguise by the dark glass on your eyes. Though your flesh has crystallized, still you turn me on. Still you turn me on. You turn me on. You wanna be the pillow where I lay my head. You wanna be the feathers lying in my bed. You wanna be a color cover magazine. Create a scene. Every day a little sadder, a little madder. Someone get me a ladder. You wanna be the singer, you wanna be the song. Let me tell you something. You just couldn't be more wrong. You see, I really have to tell you that it all gets so intense. From my experience, it just doesn't seem to make sense. Still, you turn me on.